Create Studios podcast featuring TOOCH, my GOOCH in the building.
Hey.
I'm very appreciative you stopping by because I know you're a busy lady. You're out there. You're doing a lot of stuff. I think you were just at the Any Given Bars earlier.
Thank you for having me. This is dope.
Absolutely. Well, you're going crazy on the gram, man. That's where I see you. I don't follow you on OnlyFans yet, but
you
I thought it'd be weird. Like if I'm like, oh, that guy following me.
Nah, that's where it really goes down.
That's weird. Does it really go down?
It really goes down.
Okay, hold on.
Not in the DM. It goes down in the OF.
I want to talk about OF if we can. Are you open to that?
I'm open.
What is the deal with OF? It's going crazy for the female independent entrepreneur.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
As yourself, and you're mirroring this life with artistry and OnlyFans, and they blend very well.
Yeah.
I noticed, I forget what influencer, Ruby Rose?
Ooh, I love her.
Do you know about
so
Ruby
sexy.
Rose?
I do.
Very sexy girl. And she has just very interesting curves, very unique, very unique facial. You know what I mean? And she does very well on OnlyFans. And I don't think she makes enough music because her music's good. I like her music.
I mean, if you're making so much money on OnlyFans, you're gonna be hooked to OnlyFans.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is. It's hard to get away from OnlyFans. Every day I think, should I do some content today? It's always on my mind.
And the
it's addicting.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, OnlyFans content is different though, right? Like than Instagram content?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You can pretty much do whatever you want on OnlyFans.
Like in terms of you don't have to show everything, but people will still pay for the subscription. It just has to be like...
So I treat my OnlyFans like a strip club. You got to pay to get in.
Interesting.
But then if you want to dance, you got to pay again. So it's like a double pay. Because all I really knew was stripping. So when I stepped into that, I was just like, let's do everything like a strip club. I literally live my life like a strip club. I work at the dealership. I treat it like a strip club. I do OnlyFans, I treat it like a strip club. And when I do it like that, it's successful. So you got to pay to subscribe to get in. You got to pay for each video. I started out just doing a little bit of nothing, just a little bit of teasing. But the guys start asking for stuff. They do a lot of custom stuff. My first month, I made $20,000. I was posting old videos that I had in my phone that I used to send the guys for free.
You used to send for free.
Yeah,
So it's a level above feet pics, right? Or like,
I don't even know.
You haven't dabbled in that area, or you have dabbled in that area.
Feet, yes. I actually have a foot dildo. It's huge. It's like as big as this. I got big feet, so it's huge like this, and you wrap your feet around it. You can kind of like jerk it off and jerk your feet at the same time.
Okay, foot. Let's take it back to foot dildo.
Go to my OnlyFans and check it out.
So the foot dildo's on there?
It's on there.
That's what it's called, foot dildo time?
That's what I call it.
Okay. And is there insertation with the foot dildo? Or what is the foot dildo do?
In that video there is.
Okay.
There is.
What is a foot dildo? I'm sorry, I don't know.
It's just big enough to wrap your feet around. It's huge.
It's a dildo just to wrap your feet around. Okay. Wow, they're getting wild on there. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you didn't start off with the foot dildo. That took time to get into.
I actually made an Amazon wish list and I put it on my OnlyFans. And OnlyFans funded my whole sex room.
Wow.
They sent me every single day. There was boxes and boxes coming to my house because you can put what you want me to have and you can put something off my list.
Interesting.
So they would send both. And I got like sex swings and sex chairs and...
So there's endorsement. There's a whole different endorsement world in the sex OF industry.
Yeah, and that wasn't one... I didn't know anything about foot dildos, but somebody had sent it on the, from my Instagram.
Like Cardi B should be selling dildos.
Cardi B should be selling dildos.
Right? Like a different dick she likes. Right? Like, this is the best dick I've ever had. This is exactly...
Cardi B was like, this is the perfect dick. Everybody would buy it.
Yeah, right? Like, she should sell Offset's dick.
Would you buy Offset's dick?
I wouldn't personally, but if I was a girl, I kind of want, this is Offset. This is great. How does OnlyFans pay out? Is it a monthly? Is it your Cash App? Is it like a check?
It goes straight to my account. It goes straight to my bank account. It's like a direct deposit.
That's beautiful.
But it takes 5 days. From the day that they drop it, it takes 5 days for you to be able to take it out. You can leave it in there. You can take it out. It takes 5 days.
First month.
So if I dropped a video today, I wouldn't be able to collect for 5 days.
I would like to ask, first month getting $20K off of OnlyFans, what does that do to your mental? Like, Like, and if you could, just because I felt like it would change you as a girl. It's like, okay, I can't fuck with scrubs no more. I'm getting 20K. Was it that moment? Like, oh my god, all these other girls, and now I'm that girl, and let me like treat y'all like shit.
I had no idea that I was gonna make 20K in 1 month off old videos, but when I made it, I thought people made more. I'm not gonna lie. I thought people made more.
You thought you were getting
so I thought I was doing bad. Yeah. I thought I was doing bad because I know someone who makes 150K a month on OnlyFans.
This is what
and
OnlyFans
somebody else who makes
doing.
40,000 a month.
They're
on
comparing.
And they told me, and they showed me the screenshots. Like they have paper trail. So they showed it to me. So when I made 20, I was like, damn, I'm not doing that well. And I posted it on my Instagram. And I said, next month I'll do better.
Oh
and everyone
God.
hit me up like, bitch, you killing it.
You're killing it. You are
these
killing
old
it.
videos.
Yeah.
I said, wait till I get some new videos.
So what is the difference with the new content versus your old content? Are you using cameras now? Is this camera with the better quality, get better views? Because that's what I've heard.
Yep. So the OnlyFans guy sent me 3 cameras. So I have three cameras for it.
Great.
I do boy girl now. I was just by myself before. I was just kind of just like touching myself and playing with myself. Now I use toys. I use the swing. Wow. I fucked myself with a knife in a Chucky outfit.
Go Halloween.
Want to play? Hi, I'm Chucky. Want to play?
So it's a silicone knife.
It's a silicone knife. It's sharp as hell, though.
That's some like
it's sharp
David
as hell.
Copperfield stuff. Like, no, okay. So what's why? And is this personal request or this is just it's for the public?
That's my own creativity. I seen the knife. I said, where can I put it? It ended up there.
And how did your following respond to it?
Well, OnlyFans took it down.
Because it incites violence.
I didn't know that though.
Right. Well, that's a good rule to have. I wouldn't think they would, be watching out for y'all like
Listen,
that. Listen,
I fucked myself with the knife and couldn't post it. Do you know how I felt inside? I can't make any money off of it.
I know that's a lot of work. Because if I did that in my ass or something, like, damn it!
Exactly. But I just fixed the video a little bit, fixed the wording, and it's still on there. If y'all want to go check it out, you can.
Is there any relation to how OnlyFans helps your music side? Or is that completely a separate thing? Do you like to keep it separate? Do you like people mentioning your music when they're on your page? Do you like the double following, or are you trying to keep those separate?
Mentally, I do everything separate. So in my mind, if someone hits me like on Instagram about OnlyFans, I'm like, go hit me on OnlyFans about it. I keep it pretty separate, but I haven't even put my music on my OnlyFans yet. I think that if I do something sexy and post it, it will make the song go crazy.
Well, you should get other OnlyFans to play your music. I would even send them a little dough.
Right.
Just be like, yo, play my shit, girl. And then it'll be like from her. And then they might go to your shit.
We're getting somewhere
from
here.
her.
We're getting somewhere here.
That's why you came,
You're about
bro.
to make me another 20,000. You didn't even know it.
I'm your agent manager when he's not there. I'm like, you pay more. And I like to dip into the strip world a little bit. What is it like in the green room of strip clubs? Are they talking about OnlyFans? Like, girl, you ain't got an OnlyFans. You hella slipping.
Well, you know I am. I used to have this show called The Locker Room Show, and it had everything that was going on back there. Okay. The Locker Room is like the best. It's better than the barbershop.
Where is it, The Locker Room? Is it on YouTube? Or because it sounds risque?
Well, this is what happened. I didn't have anybody sign consent forms.
It's big.
Right.
Yeah.
So I made the show, but when people went back and watched it, they seen what they look like. Don't post that. Don't. So it never was posted. I just have the footage. Wow. But it's lit. If you knew what we talked about, what we did, it's so embarrassing.
No, I believe you.
It's embarrassing. So the girls don't want to put it out. But we can start over. Who wants to be on The Locker Room Show?
I love to give you an idea, and I felt like when I saw you, I was like, she should make music and have a certain X video only on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And if you were to pair with another OnlyFans girl that did music.
Were you the one who told me that on Instagram?
No, I'm just telling you now.
Oh, somebody told me that on Instagram.
Make an X-rated version.
I just did the Money music video, and they said you should make an X-rated Money music video. I posted some of the girls. They were like, God damn.
And get bigger artists to sit in there while y'all doing the strip X stuff, and then the bigger, and like, whoa, that's fucking Filthy Rich. And
that would be dope.
Yeah, because it's so funny. Well, you're just in
getting rich right now.
Interesting land. I've been in the hip hop Bay Area community my whole life, especially in the trap world, and just trapping and that stripping is synonymous. Like they're going to shows where their high school friend was just there. They're just stripping, throwing on money. Like That ain't wild because that don't happen in the
It's
suburbs,
not wild.
but
It's not
like
wild.
with Oakland culture.
So
like
I used to get
you know.
uncomfortable, like when your high school teachers come in, when like your kids.
Wait, hold on,
friends,
time
parents come in,
out. Your high school?
Yeah, like high school teachers, they will come in.
Okay,
And-
so one of yours person, like your old math teacher?
Yeah, it was a guy. He was actually.
Can you name him?
What the fuck was his name? Eddie?
Eddie?
I don't remember his name, but he used to open up the dance room for me at 0 period early in the morning. Every
Okay.
morning he would come open it for us.
Right.
So he was like the janitor, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
And he became like one of my regular customers.
Wild.
Mm-hmm.
Did he give you creepy looks when you were in high school, or like was he just good? Like, okay, no, you're
Yeah, he would just
cool
open
now.
up the door. I didn't think nothing of it. When I see him at the club, I'm like, oh shit, this is embarrassing.
Yeah, that's weird.
But honestly, like, even like my brother's friends and stuff like that, when they come
Okay.
in, I'm like, oh shit. But when you think about it, all these men have had some weird type of fantasy about you or me. They look at me and they're like, they think some type of weird fantasy. So I just like to pull that out when I see them. I'm gonna get my money. You're here, I'm here. Might as well get my money. You're gonna go tell everybody already, so I might as well. You know,
Girls are
get
more
my
mature
money.
in that fact. 'Cause I was telling people this, like when a boy is 14, not a lot of girls like look at them and lustfully. You know, we're just like 14-year-old boys running around thinking about baseball. But when
Ew.
you're a girl, you're 14. Like I've seen it. Like
I didn't look 14 when I was 14.
so you get looks from your dad's friends, right? You can notice it, and that
Mm-hmm.
does something to your psyche. Like, whoa, they're looking at me. And you're just like a kid still.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were just thinking about Pokemon a little while ago, and now they're like they're looking at you.
Yeah.
Well, is that like weird, like, or you're used to it, or what was that like?
I had the
being-
mindset like I'm a kid.
when you
So
were
when
more
they looked
adult
at me like that,
14,
yeah, when
right?
they looked
Okay.
at me, I'm like, I'm a kid. I didn't think.
You were shy about it.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just a kid and ignore it. You know,
That's
I never
weird, though.
thought like anything.
Right.
I didn't think, oh, I better not get, be alone with them or
You never thought that.
let me tell my parents that they looked at me. I never thought that. It's like, oh, I'm a kid. He didn't mean that.
So you're more innocent about it, then.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I was like blinded.
Right. Well, that's good. It sounds like you had a good upbringing. You were protected from that.
Yeah. I don't think that I noticed anything like that till I was about 18. My older sister came in town and she took me to my first club. And she was like, I was
18?
18. And she was like, girl, you got it.
What
Let
does
me
she
show you
mean
how to
by
make
that?
some money.
Because it is swag. It's a lot
Mm-hmm.
of. It's like you can't. You can have body, but if you don't have the personality, you're not gonna get anybody that night. That's just for.
I don't know what she's seen, but she taught me a lot that night. We went to the club and she said, I'm going to show you how to pick out a baller. And so I'm like, okay, sis.
How do you pick out a baller? If
This
you're,
how you pick out
if
a
you're
baller,
new into
okay?
the stripping world, how do you pick the guy out with? And like, 'cause
She
you can
was
get faked.
bold with it, though. She came in and she said, she took me over to a group of guys at a booth and she said, who's the baller of the crew? I was like, oh my God. This guy was like, I am. She said, he ain't the baller of the crew, sis. That ain't it. So I'm like, no, he said he is. She said, no, the loudest one is the brokest
Interesting.
one.
Oh, wow.
You know? So we went into the booth and we sat down and she looked around and there was a guy who wasn't paying her any mind. He was in his own world. And she said, that's the one.
The quiet
You
one.
know, the one that's not paying you no mind, quiet by himself. He funded all of this. So my sister taught me.
That is so true. Because I deal with a lot of rappers a lot, and
That loud one is never the one.
the loudest one in any situation in your life, they're usually being the most like they're all bark no bite, but it's because they have this insecurity that they feel they need to be heard. But people who are used to being heard, used to having influence, used to having money, do not like the light.
When you're used to it, you're not going to sit up there and
exactly.
get excited about it. You know?
When you're really
when you're used to
yeah.
a bad bitch, you're not going to be like me. You know, so.
And I tell it to friends too, like, it's weird if someone comes up to you and be like, I am not a liar. I am a good person. Like, I didn't ask you. Why are you telling me you're a good person? That's weird. Like,
Yeah,
you
that's on
shouldn't
your
be.
heart.
Like, good people in my life never had told me they were good people. They were just great people.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like Thizzler's watching you, man.
I
don't
love
know.
Thizzler.
Do you?
Shout out to Thizzler. I love Thizzler. It's
They-
like one of the hottest platforms in my area.
They're doing ciphers, and I felt like, I don't know if it was them that had mentioned the Son of Girl reference, so I'm sorry to bring that up, but it was
I love
just...
Son of Girl.
Okay, so it just seemed like they're in recognition, and have they reached out to you? And if so, what are you looking at them in terms of a platform, what they're doing for you as an artist?
I love Thizzler. I want to be all wrapped around it. So on the 27th of this month, I'm going to go do a cipher for Thizzler. I'm going to the office.
Oh, you already are
in the
doing a
Bay.
cipher. Okay.
Yes, I love Thizzler. The thing I like about Thizzler is the fact that they give people from Sacramento a chance. A lot of people don't give Sacramento a chance. I got Mozzie, you got Stunner Girl. We're up right now, you know, and Thizzler's a Bay Area platform, and they opened the doors for us. So I love Thizzler. Shout out Thizzler.
Seems to me that from what I've seen, Bay Area artists from Sacramento seem more appreciative when Thizzler gives them a shout out. And it seems to me personally, from being a studio owner, artists in the Bay Area don't seem appreciative of Thizzler. They seem like it's almost expected. But when they're looking at artists like you guys seem like you're just like, hey, right on, you know? Do you feel that way? How do you feel in how Bay Area feel artists about Thizzler and how Sacramento artists feel about Thizzler?
I feel like everybody that I hear speak about Thizzler is very highly. You know, the Bay Area is a huge influence on the culture. So anything that the Bay Area is doing, I want to be a part of. It's hot. I haven't heard anything bad, you know. And
really?
I must say it's equal. We equally are appreciative.
That's awesome.
The Bay Area is my second home. I ain't got nothing bad to say. I love the Bay.
Well, it seems like you're out here a lot. You frequent the Bay Area. The Bay Area is recognizing you.
I think I do more shows and more stuff in the Bay Area than I do in Sac.
Is the Bay Area more active right now in terms of music still compared to Sac? Or
yeah,
is
because
Sac...
it's the culture. The Bay Area is lit all around the world. You hear like Drake say it in his music. Everyone gives a shout out to the Bay. You know, they start words and they got all the swag. So yeah, the Bay Area is huge for the culture.
I don't know if I'm dropping too many dimes, but do Sacramento King members go to your clubs? You know, they spend the money with you? And are you connecting with them? Like, yo, get my song played in the arena. Like,
I like to keep that discreet.
Okay.
But the Kings, that's my team.
They're up in there.
The Kings
But the Kings are on right now.
I started dancing for the Kings players a long time ago.
Really?
A long time ago. And like I build relationships with them to where it's like that's sis now.
Well, they're the new Warriors. They're up. You know, they're a hot team right now. You know, like the Beam and all that. So are you thinking about making music for them and doing like Sacramento Kings based songs?
I love that.
That's a good idea.
I love that. I do a lot of Kings references, a lot of like the Beam references. I'm Sacramento. Like I am Sacramento to the core. When you think of a Sacramento bitch, I want you to think of me. Everyone has like this corny thought about a Sacramento girl, a hillbilly corny thought, and that's not what it is at all. When you think of a Sacramento bitch, I want you to think of me.
I think of strippers.
Hey, exactly.
Because there's a bunch of bad women in Sacramento that are bored. They come to the Bay.
I do believe we got the baddest. I do believe we got the baddest.
They're the baddest women in Sacramento. They all go to the UC Davis out there, and they're just...
That's where you go get them at?
That's where a lot of them are at. Especially the smart, nerdy ones. They're just hiding in a dorm, you know, like, come save me. I'm like, where are you?
Come save me. I want to be saved.
Say something. I'll find you. Is OnlyFans taking away the pimp?
The pimp?
Like, will you become an OnlyFans pimp? Do you see that happening? Like, your account getting so big, like, you know, I just need to like find other girls now and like just become a pimp.
I'm still hot in OnlyFans right now. I feel like when you reach out to other women is when you need to. I'm not at a point right now where I need to reach out to other women.
Gotcha.
So right now I'm focused on myself on OnlyFans. I'm doing really well by myself.
Yeah.
But if I get to that point, I wouldn't say a pimp, but I definitely bring my sisters in and we can make some money on together.
That's dope because the whole experience now, I feel like this, I'm not going to say it's a Cardi B movement, but like stripping and rapping, like these girls seem entrepreneur. They seem powerful. They seem in charge of themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, stripping is very empowering.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking about.
Like, need anybody, when you realize you could do all this by yourself, all that attention that you get, it goes to your head. It's addicting, and it's not addicting because of the money that you're making. It's addicting on so many different levels, from the attention, from the power that you have. You have control over a man in that aspect, in that room. When the guys come into the club, you're now in charge.
How does it affect your relationship?
I don't have a relationship. That's how it affects it. I don't have one. But
it's easier though, right?
Because
it's harder to have one.
I learned more of what I want now from meeting guys in the strip club. I know more. I stepped more into my power. I cannot ever have an insecure man. He doesn't have to be the richest, but he cannot be insecure.
It's a weird balance though, right? And I'm sure you've seen that from dating men. That men that are insecure are a little too secure. You know what I mean? They're not grounded. They don't almost like need you. But if they're insecure, it's just unattractive. But it has to be a healthy balance of both, does it not? Like, you have to be at the same level. That's what I see with relationships today. It's a lot of same leveling. Like, we got to be on a level. Like, our followers got to be level, and our money, and our, you know.
I'm at a point now where I like to date up. I don't want to be on the same level as you. I want to date up, because when I date up, I feel like I learn more from you. I respect you more, and they're normally not insecure.
Interesting. So they gotta be a level above.
But I can say that broke nigga dick is the best dick. Broke dick, because they don't know where they going. They don't got no place to sleep. They don't got nowhere to go.
Right. So they're
put the work in so they can stay here tonight. I'm moving in.
Yeah.
I'm moving in, dude.
And they treat you like everything I'd imagine, right?
Yeah.
Like, baby, you're everything to me, and like that's gotta feel good.
You be everything to them, but they put in more work.
Do you make more money usually than the people? I know you said you're not dating, but when you do date, since you're doing OnlyFans,
I'm definitely dating, just not in a relationship.
And are you usually making more money than the people? You know, you like to level up, so I guess you're not. But do you find yourself in dates where you're making more than the guy, and then it gets really awkward, and you're like, oh, let's end the date?
I tried that. I used to not want to be that girl that dated somebody for their money, or felt like I can't date you because we're not in the same tax bracket. So I tried it before. It just don't work for me. Like, it's too many insecurities that come with a powerful woman, or a woman that makes more money than you. Men can't help it. It's their nature. They want to provide.
Absolutely.
You know, they can't help but feel away. Even if they try so hard not to feel away, they're going to feel away.
So how do you
But
date?
there was times when, like, I would go out, and even if I paid, I wouldn't pay. Like, I would be like this, like,
because you understand.
I want you here, slide the money, here's the card. Like,
you a real one.
I didn't want them to feel away, but that still makes them feel away. You know, at the end of the day, like, a man wants to provide. Any man that I really want, I hope people want to provide, you know? So it's going to make them feel away regardless. I got to date up.
How do you date a stripper, though? What do you do? What do you not do to date a stripper? Like, or someone that would have
You got to look at it like it's a job. Because it's really weird when it comes to stripping, because it's like a label that you get. It is your lifestyle, but it's like a label that you get. If I was a fry cook, you wouldn't be like, hey, she's a fry cook. But because I'm a stripper, now that's my title. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, it's fun to talk about, yeah.
So it's really weird that that happens. I feel like it's a job. So you have to think of it as your girl is going to work. You know, you guys can set up your own rules, what you feel comfortable with her doing and not doing, and you gotta trust. If you're in a relationship, you gotta go home at night.
But for the man, there is something there, because your level of network when you are at the strip club is intense, right? There are ballers there. There are men that are driven, that look attractive, and that.
But what is that, though?
I mean, you tell me. I want to know.
What is that really? Because that's not what fuels my soul. That's not what I need in my life. I got that myself. I look good. I got money. I got that myself. What can you provide for me that I don't already have myself? I like a man that speaks volumes into me, that brings value to my life. Like, that other stuff is shallow, and I got that already. So what can you bring that I don't have? Teach me something.
Game, usually.
Yeah.
Well, I find
I
that
got game.
Respect. Yeah.
I got that too.
But men can
in different
give it,
aspects.
right? Yeah, there's a lot of sorts of game that men can give, like just retirement game, or set aside money game, or there's all different.
See how we sat here and you gave me all these ideas up front. Boom, you should do this. You should do. I like that. That's what I want in a man. I want more of a business partner, more of a life partner, not really just, you fly and you got some money. You fly and you got some money, you got a lot of women too that I got to worry about. I just don't like to do all that.
A lot of relationships are just like, let's get fat together. Let's do mundane stuff like go to the movies every weekend and do just shit where you just end up getting fat.
That's nice, because when we work, like, we're out all the time, especially strippers. We're drinking, we're meeting people. We don't want to do that on our off time. On our off time, we want to get fat. You want to just chill. I don't want to get out of my bed. You
want to stay in the bummy clothes.
My bed is my peace. I don't want to go out. I don't want to see people. I want to do the opposite.
The bummy clothes are like a thing.
No clothes.
How did you avoid porn, if you don't mind me? Because I know I've interviewed some porn stars, and it's a completely different world, right? Like, porn stars,
can't avoid porn.
They don't. Like, I'm sure, have you gotten like approached, and was the money like, or was it like, nah, I'm not even.
I started out a stripper, and so for me, I compare everything to that. And so when they tell me, hey, you can get $1,000 to come do porn, I'm like, I can get $1,000.
That's not a lot. That's
it. If you come to a girl who, like I said, is a fry cook, and you could give her $1,000, she's gonna be like, hell yeah. But I came from stripping, so I'm just like, I'm gonna do what for what?
Right.
I don't knock it, because
of course not.
Because if that's what you would rather do, then do it. But for me, shaking my ass is so much easier. Like, I enjoy shaking my ass. If you enjoy sex that much, do that.
And there's some that do enjoy sex.
Hell yeah. So do that. Do what you enjoy, that you can make the most money off of the quickest. For
'cause
me, I enjoy dancing. I make the most money the quickest, but other people are different, you know?
Well, see, like voluptuous women make
But you
more money
can't-
than stripping, right? And
It
like
depends on where you at.
okay.
In Sac, depends on where you at. You go down south, of course.
Right.
But I forgot what I was gonna say.
No, it's
It
all
was
good.
important though. It was
Yeah,
important.
yeah. Well, and have they ever asked you to do pornography on OnlyFans?
Oh, that's what I said. You
Okay.
can't get around it. So I did a video. Shout out to Chocolate Models. That's the East Coast company. But I did Chocolate Models, and it's basically like a video where you dance naked. You start out with your clothes
Like the
on,
casting couch
and you
stuff,
dance
and you
naked.
play with your whatever, right? Yeah.
But for me, like the club that I came from, when I danced naked, I would touch myself. Well, it ended up on Pornhub. It got 1 million views on Pornhub.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
And
Would
like
you matter?
I was hot. I was hot.
Right,
Because
okay.
How do I? First of all, I ain't getting paid off this. How am I on Pornhub and I'm not getting paid off
Hey,
this?
someone got paid off that
It's
upload.
1 million views.
Yeah, someone got paid
You
off
know?
that. Yeah.
And like the feedback was amazing. I didn't even do anything but what I do at the strip club. You know, I had them take it down. It got back up. I had them take it down. It got back up. It just kept going back. Like you can't avoid it. If you do a video and you put it out there, it can end up in porn.
And go
Yeah.
viral in
And
the
go
porn
viral.
world.
Yeah.
Which would help out maybe the stripping world a bit, or
It did. So what I did was I ended up winning I don't know the title of it because it's not porn star, but video girl, I guess, of the year. And I didn't even promote it or anything. And so they ended up sending me a box of DVDs. So I went to the strip club like, if you made a dance for me, you get a DVD.
so you're
So I
worth
started
being
selling DVDs.
so you're
at
worth
the
being
club.
at the porn star convention now with your own booth with something like that.
That would be dope. That would be
I'm
dope.
sure that'd be good press for you.
I watch porn every day. I love porn. So
Interesting.
I would love to meet those people that I watch.
Yo, that's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I interviewed some porn stars like Kalia Luana.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You know her?
Yes, I watch her.
She.
That's a good one.
I should bring y'all
She's
back
gorgeous.
together on a pod again.
Bring me back. She can say right
Okay,
here.
that'd be great. That sounds like an OnlyFans pod, but that'd be definitely no. I would. I'd be scared. But like, she. But it's just funny because she really likes sex. She really like what she does.
That's
you
what I'm
know?
saying.
And
You
like
really
what you
like
said,
that
if you
feeling?
like that, then
Then do that. Do whatever makes you happy. Do what you like, and that you can make the most money and be happy at what you do.
do you like what you're doing?
I love rapping. I love
Interesting.
music.
Interesting.
So I'm finally doing what I love, what I've always
That
loved.
brings you the joy. The other thing's just a job.
It's fun.
Okay, it's fun too.
It is fun.
Okay.
It is fun too, but there's no passion in it.
Right.
You know, there's
right.
no like you can when you rap, you can put out your emotions. Whether it's anger or love or whatever it is, you can rap about it and get it out, and it feels good. It's deeper than just shaking my ass. Shaking my ass is just fun. There's nothing else to it but fun and turning somebody on.
And you get more respect with the music.
Yeah.
Because when I see girls that rap get around to other pretty girls, the pretty girls look kind of like envious a little bit. Like, oh, all I do is look pretty. You know, and she knows how to rap.
She gonna have to fix that.
But you see what I'm saying,
There's lots
though.
of pretty girls.
Yeah, like,
Well, I think that it's the talent. It's just like if somebody came into the room and they sang. That's beautiful. You're gonna look at them like, damn, I wish I could do that because it's a gift. It's a talent. So everybody wants that one gift, that one talent.
it's amazing. Do you know my guy Book Peso?
Hell yeah, I know
That's
Peso.
my guy,
I love you,
man.
Bug. I love you, Bug.
Book was just here. I respect Book because. So I'm a promoter, but I did it mainly with concerts and music. He just does like the stripping, and it's just hilarious. Because I podcasted with him, and he's always complaining like, "Don't come here, you're not expecting to pay the house fee."
Yeah. You know, he keeps it real. That's why I like Bug. He'll say, "You going home if your hair ain't done." That's important. If you're wearing those ponytails and it's all fucked up, go
Right.
home. Whatever the girl looks like is a representation of him. He's not just like, let me make my money. He's like, let this be a good, successful night in every way.
And you
know?
don't seem sleazy about it.
And then he always like, if something looks funny, he'll shut the event down. He's not gonna keep getting his money and let it get shot up.
So
He
you
likes to
girls
keep it
trust him?
safe. I trust Boog. If Boog hits me, I know I'm gonna be safe. I know I'm gonna make a bag, and I know he's gonna make sure of it. Whatever he has to say on the mic to make it sound good, so I can get it back, he's gonna do that. And we like, he's like our advocate, like
right.
you know.
In the Fab and the Hunkster be showing up there.
Hell
And the
yeah.
Hunkster looks out for you and stuff.
Yes.
So
Yeah, we can do a cream check every time I see him. You gotta let the world know what it smell like.
yo.
Cream check.
So when he
me.
does a cream check, is he really smelling?
His tongue be all out. His
Yo.
nostrils be at 1,000. He inhales it. It goes straight to his dick.
Oh, go Hunk, man! You're my new hero, man. So I know there's a limited time because you have a show tonight, and I had more questions, but let you know. NorCal next up. I know he's looking at you too. These Bay Area social media companies are looking out for you. What do you got to say about NorCal next up and his involvement with you and recognizing you as a dope artist from Sacramento?
I thought that was really dope how they put that together and posted me and really looked out for me because I'm new and they don't have to give me that respect. I'm not from the Bay. You know, I'm new in rapping, and a lot of people don't respect pretty rappers. I'm pretty, I know I'm pretty. But like pretty rappers, they think that there's no talent there. So
Who don't respect him, by the way?
Nah, they want some hardcore rappers, and if a girl comes over here and she starts rapping, you're gonna listen to her a little bit differently than a pretty bitch. That's my experience. People are, oh, you can rap,
true.
oh, you're just cute. You're gonna make it because you cute.
Right.
You're gonna make it because you cute. I'm like, but did you listen to what I said? Did you hear the art? Did you hear the bars? Did you hear the cadence? Did you listen? No, you're cute. You're gonna make it. And they just kind of like,
yeah,
you're gonna make it, you cute.
Because they did that with Doja Cat.
But if someone comes in and they're not cute, they're gonna be like, let me hear what you got.
Right.
I want you to hear what I got.
It's facts.
You know?
You do have to make that one video where you're going hella crazy and shit, you know, because all the other videos are sexy. So like, so I know with Doja Cat, she really got bars, like, but she makes all the other music. But if you were like, people in the industry like, nah, she really raps.
She's really raw.
She really raw. Like
She's really raw. If you
lyricist.
pay attention to how she writes her bars, it's pure talent.
It's really talented. It's really, but they don't give her that. They just, they
I mean, you got to do what you got to do. This music that I put out right now, it is for your ear, but I have music for your heart too.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to drop that so you guys can feel me and not just see me.
I think you're doing everything right. You're
Thank
coming
you.
visually stunning. You're flossing that lane, which is not a bad lane to floss.
You see me?
I mean, come on, like the thing and the hair, and they all relate. You know what I mean? So I'm doing podcasting and comedy that relates. It just it's smart to do both. It's smarter. You know what I'm saying? And I see you
gotta
doing
have a
that.
lot of hustles. You gotta bring them all together.
Bro,
and
you don't
make
feel
it.
comfortable on your couch. I could tell.
I'm not sinking in the couch.
You're not sinking in the couch on the weekend. You're like, I gotta be somewhere, and I think you have my anxiety. Like, I gotta be doing something, you know. And,
Yeah, it feels good. A lot of people get depressed when they ain't doing nothing. You know?
and your
I'm
haters
one
get
of those.
mad, more mad that you're basically like that.
What haters?
No, you don't have haters.
Everybody
then.
loves me. No,
Okay,
I'm
great.
just playing. Yeah, the haters are for surely there. They love to tell me about
because
myself,
these companies
boy.
are promoting you now. I know they
They
gotta be
love to
like,
tell me,
oh,
like,
wow.
you don't even gotta ask. They're gonna be right there.
Keep making them mad, man. Is there anything you want to promote before we get out of here?
I do. I want to put my music, of course. I got
Munya,
Munyan
right?
out right now.
Munya,
Yeah,
so-
Munyan is a song for the go-getters.
What does Munya mean?
Money. Everybody needs that right now. It seems like the world is just is crazy.
There's a shortage of it.
Yes, we need it. Feels like they're getting rid of it and everything is digital, but it's still money. Munyan. That's my song I got out right now. Spoiled Brat. That's out too. You shouldn't have to ask. I shouldn't have to ask you to eat my ass.
Visual for that. The graphic. That was a dope graphic.
Thank you.
I like that.
Thank you. So that's what I got out right now. I'm on tour. You can check my Instagram page. It's TOOCH _ to check my tour dates. I'm shooting a movie next month. I'm going to be in a movie.
Stop
So I
playing.
got that going on too.
And what about the twerk workout classes?
Twerk Out is a class that's made by Lexi Pantera. And it's a class where you can learn twerk moves and you can work out. So I teach that. I teach stripped. That's a class designed to strip you of your fears and insecurities in dancing. It's for people who want to learn the 25 stripper moves that we got. I teach hustle in that class. Yeah, I got a lot going on.
These should be corporate events, man.
going on.
Teaching stripping in the office.
You're going to see a whole other side of Becky. You're going to see a whole
I
other
can see the
side.
corporate events
And
getting
Jenny.
lit. Yeah, Jenny. Jenny get lit by the punch bowl, man.
Jenny, where'd that ass come from? I know you had all that ass.
Jenny got a
in
lot
there.
of ass, man. Tooch, I appreciate you. You're going crazy. Hope to have you back in a couple months, man. Catch up on you because I feel like you're just going to be closer to where your dreams are at. And I see the vision.
Thank you for seeing me.
People that I'm talking to see the vision at NorCal. I feel like Dizzler's watching you, and you just got a lot of great things coming, man. Please take my ideas and use them.
Oh man, when I come back, I'm gonna say how it goes. I think I need to write you a check when I come back.
No, man, you're doing
when I come
it.
Back.
Just let me have you open up on some comedy if you ever do a comedy show, strip club comedy show or something like that. I mean, I'd love to be there. Again, Munya is the new single on YouTube. She's also on Spotify. She's also on TikTok from what I've seen. Anything else you want to?
Shout out NorCal. Shout out Thizzler.
Gang, gang, gang. All right, man. Shout out Sacramento. Tooch Magooch came through in the building today. Create Studios podcast with my homegirl, Tooch Magooch. We're out of here. Enjoy the weekend, y'all. One love.